There are 5 learning objectives that we're gonna talk about in this part of my material. First, what's entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is the ability and readiness to develop, organize, and run a business enterprise. To make a profit, the most prominent example of entrepreneurship is the starting of new businesses. Second, why it's important? Because entrepreneurship creates a business plan, hire labor, acquire resources, and financing. Well, the third, we have the entrepreneurial process. That is a way to organize the effort of planning, launching, and building a venture. These fundamentals is covered in any approach. Then, what do entrepreneurs do? First, identify opportunities. Second, plan and prepare the venture. And then, take an action. Social responsibility and ethic issues facing entrepreneurs. Their being ethical and socially responsible as an entrepreneur means conducting business in a way that considers the impact of society. It also involves making decisions that prioritize the well-being of all stakeholders, including employees, customers, suppliers, and the community. Behind this, the goal is to create a benefit society and humankind. Legal issues in entrepreneurship contain intellectual property, contracts, antitrust, fraud, employment, and torts. Those are called as common area in legal issues in entrepreneurship.
Startup and planning issues. We define environmental opportunities and competitive advantages. Relate to development of clients and sectors of opportunity that entrepreneurs These include the unexpected, the income growth, the possibility of industry and market structures, demographics, changing perception, and innovation. Researching the venture's possibilities, the generation and evaluating ideas. It's important for entrepreneurs to research the venture's possibilities by generating and evaluating business ideas. Entrepreneur and venture thrive on ideas. Generating ideas is an inner business. It's a creative process. It's also one that will take time, not only in the beginning stages of the entrepreneurial venture, but throughout the life of the business. Researching the venture possibilities and opportunities. Part of researching the venture possibilities is looking at the competitors. What would entrepreneurs like to know about their potential competitors? Here are some possible questions. First, what type of product or services are competitors offering? What are the major characteristics of these products or services? How do they handle marketing, pricing, and distributions? And what do they attempt to do different from the other competitors? Talk about evaluating ideas. If they are evaluating entrepreneurial idea goals around personal and marketplace considerations. Each of these assessments will provide an entrepreneur with key information about the idea's potential. Planning the venture is developing a business plan. The most important thing an entrepreneur does in any venture is developing a business plan. By reading documents that summarizes the business opportunity from the clients and articulates how to identify the opportunities to be sized and explored. If an entrepreneur has completed a feasibility study, much of the information gleaned can become the basis for the business plan. A good business plan covers 6 major areas. First one is the executive summary, analysis of opportunity, analysis of context, description of the business, information data and projection, all of it is supporting information.
Organizing issues. Legal forms of organizations, organizational design and structure, human resource management issues in entrepreneurial ventures, stimulating and making changes, the importance of continuing innovation. Legal forms of organization. The two primary factors affecting this decision are taxes and legal liability. An entrepreneur wants to minimize the impact of both of these factors. The right choice can protect the entrepreneur from legal liability as well as save tax dollars in both the short run and the long run. The three basic ways to organize an entrepreneurial venture are sole proprietorship, partnership, and corporation. However, when you include the variation of these basic organizational alternatives, you end up with six possible choices: proprietorship, general partnership, limited liability partnership, LLP, C corporation, S corporation, and limited liability company, LLC. Sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is a form of legal organization in which the owner maintains sole and complete control over the business and is personally liable for business debts. The legal requirements for establishing a sole proprietorship consist of obtaining the necessary local businesses, license, and permits. General partnership is a form of legal organization in which two or more business owners share the management and risk of the business. Even so, a partnership is possible without a written agreement, the potential and inevitable problems. Limited liability partnership is a legal organization formed by general partners and limited partners. The general partners actually operate and manage the business. At least one general partner is necessary in an LLP, but any number of limited partners are allowed. These partners are usually passive investors, although they can make management suggestions to general partners. They also have the right to inspect the business and make copies of business. Is a legal business entity that is separate from its owners and managers. The corporation functions as a distinct legal entity and as such can make contracts, engage in business activities, own property, sue and be sued, and of course pay taxes. A corporation must operate in accordance with its charter and the laws of the state in which it operates. S corporation is a specialized type of corporation that has the regular characteristic of a corporation but is unique in that the owners are taxed as partnership as long as certain criteria are met. The S corporation has been the classical conniving approach for getting the limited liability for a corporate structure without incurring corporate tax. Limited liability company is a relatively new form of business organization that hybrids between a partnership and a corporation. The LLC offers the liability protection of a corporation, the tax benefits of a partnership, and fewer restrictions than an S corporation. Organizational design and structure. The choice of an appropriate organizational structure is also an important decision when organizing an entrepreneurial venture. At some point, successful entrepreneurs find that they can't do everything alone. More people are needed. Without some suitable type of organizational structure, the entrepreneurial venture may soon find itself in a chaotic situation. For the most part, the structure may be simple. One person does whatever is needed. As the entrepreneurial venture grows and the entrepreneur finds it increasingly difficult to go it alone, employees are brought on board to perform certain functions or duties that the entrepreneur can't handle. As the entrepreneurial venture continues to grow, each of these functional areas may require managers and employees. A unique and important employee retention issue entrepreneurs must deal with is compensation. Very traditional organizations are more likely to view compensation from the perspective of monetary rewards. Smaller entrepreneurial firms are more likely to view compensation from a total rewards perspective. For these firms, compensation encompasses psychological rewards, learning opportunities, and recognition in addition to monetary rewards. Employee recruitment. Recruiting new employees is one of the biggest challenges that entrepreneurs face. In fact, the ability of small firms to successfully recruit appropriate employees is consistently rated as one of the most important factors influencing organizational success. Entrepreneurs particularly are looking for high potential people who can perform multiple roles during various stages of venture growth. They look for individuals who buy into the venture's entrepreneurial culture, individuals who have a passion for their business. They are looking for people who are exceptionally capable and self-motivated, flexible, multi-skilled, and who can help grow the entrepreneurial venture. Entrepreneurs are more concerned with the matching characteristics of the person to the values and culture of the organization. That is, they focus on matching the person to their organization, making and making changes. External and internal forces may bring about the need for making changes in the entrepreneurial venture. Entrepreneurs need to be alert to problems and opportunities that may create the need to change. If changes are needed in the entrepreneurial venture, often it is the entrepreneur who first recognizes the need for change and acts as the catalyst, coach, cheerleader, and chief change consultant. Change isn't easy in any organization, but it can be particularly challenging for entrepreneurial ventures. Even if a person is comfortable with taking risks, entrepreneurs usually are. Change can be hard. That's why it's important for an entrepreneur to recognize the critical role of he or her place in stimulating and implementing change. Because organizational change of any type can be disruptive and scary, the entrepreneur must explain the change to employees and encourage change efforts by supporting employees, getting them excited about the change, building them up, and motivating them to put forth their best efforts. Finally, the entrepreneur may have to guide the actual change process as changes in strategy, technology, products, structure. The importance of continuous innovation. In today's dynamically chaotic world of global competition, organizations must continually innovate their new products and services if they want to compete successfully. Innovation is a key characteristic of entrepreneurial ventures. What must an entrepreneur do to encourage innovation in the venture? Having an innovation-supportive culture is crucial. What does such a culture look like? It's one in which employees perceive what supervisory support and organizational reward system are consistent which are committed to innovation. It's also important in this type of culture that employees not wait for their workload pressures to be excessive or unresponsible. And research has shown that firms with culture supportive of innovation tend to be smaller, has fewer formalized human resource practices and less abundant resource.
Leading issues. Personality characteristics of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs often exhibit traits like risk-taking, resilience, adaptability, vision, and a willingness to take initiative. They tend to be persistent in the face of challenge and possess strong leadership skills. Flexibility and the ability to learn from failures are also common characteristics. Second, motivating employees through empowerment. Empowering employees involves giving them autonomy, responsibility, and the authority to make decisions. This can motivate them by fostering a sense of ownership, boosting self-confidence, and encouraging innovation, recognition of achievement, and providing opportunities for skill development further enhance their motivation and job satisfaction. And was the entrepreneur as a leader. Entrepreneurs often embody leadership qualities such as vision, initiative, and the ability to inspire others. Effective communication, strategic thinking, and a willingness to take calculated risks are crucial. A successful entrepreneur leads by example, fosters a positive work culture, and empowers their team to contribute creatively to the company's goals.
What is organizational design? Organizational design, also called organizational structure, is a step-by-step method that identifies aspects of workflow, production, and system within the company or organization. This method allows business to evaluate their practices and find better and more effective way to achieve the company's goals. The organizational design process can help a company in a variety of ways, including creating a hierarchy of leadership. The creation of a leadership hierarchy within the company allows for a clear delegation of duties and expectations. Delegation of duties. A business organizational design might allow a company to split into departments and teams to make management duties easier and more efficient to implement. Discovery of ineffective aspects. Organizational design can help identify aspects of a business that are not working as effectively as expected, which can help the company leader understand what they may need to change.